On this episode, we're going to be testing these 3 popular turkey loads. So we are now set at 20 yards. We've got the Winchester, we've got the heavy shot, and we've got the Remington that we're going to shoot at 20 yards, and we'll compare and see what works best at 20 yards. And then we're going to bump back to the 40 and the 50, but let's get to blowing off my shoulder. Make sure you guys always have your safety wear, you got your eyes and your ears on. I gave you only 2 of each. You want to protect them. So here we go. All right. Here's your results. There you go. You got the Longbeard XR. It actually grouped really, really well. That's what I like about the XR. I think we're going to see this perform better as we back up even more. But if you're looking to only take a turkey at 20 yards, you've got the possibility, if you're on a great shot, of actually missing this bird completely because it holds such a tight group. Then if you bump to the next one and you go to the heavy shot triple beard, really, really nice grouping. It patterned really well. At 20 yards, that's a great round for 20 yards. If your max is 20 yards, then I would suggest looking at the heavy shot triple beard. Awesome round right there. And then we've got the Remington Nitro turkey. It's a lot more patterned. I probably shot a little higher on the grouping, but again, if you're only looking at shooting 20 yards or so, another great one because you're throwing a lot of shot, you're getting a wider spread pattern at the 20 yards. You aren't clustering it and possibly missing a full shot. So now we bump back to 40 yards. Now we got the Longbeard, we got the heavy shot, and then we got the Remington that we're going to throw down range and see how they work. We are down to the 3 final shots. We're backed up to 50 yards now. Kind of got a little bit of a hump, but this is just like turkey hunting. You aren't going to get the perfect shots, the perfect scenarios every single time. And I'm actually shooting right over this little hump in the ground anyway, but we'll see how this works. I have my predictions of what I know is going to be the best at 50 yards. So, we'll see. So the results are in, and the results are pretty clear for myself. We got the Longbeard XR, which I knew was going to perform great. It's what I've hunted with for years now. At 20 yards, it holds a very, very tight pattern, and it's going to almost decapitate your turkey, as you can tell here. Not the best ammo if you're only going to be hunting from 20 yards as your max shot and you aren't a great shot. You could be left or right a little bit. I wouldn't suggest picking up the Longbeard XR if you're only going to be shooting at a max of 20 yards. But you can tell, if you know where you're aiming and you're a good shot, it's going to work wonders on your turkey. If you pull up to 40 yards, you still got a lot in the kill zones in that, which is really, really impressive. That's at 40 yards. And even at 50 yards, there's not much difference between 40 and 50 yards, which is really, really impressive, because everything else that we shot, there was a definite difference between 40 and 50 yards. So with that, with the Longbeard XR, I would definitely have to say, even taking a 60-yard shot is very ethical with these. You're going to get a lot of shots in that kill zone. So here we go. We got the heavy shot triple beard, which also performed well at 20 yards. Great grouping. It wasn't going to quite decapitate it like the Winchester Longbeard, but it did group really well. Then if you bump to the 40 yards, still a lot of yellows and reds in there, so that's definitely a dead turkey. And what you're able to see here is a drastic change from 40 to 50 yards with the heavy shot triple beard. You can see there's one orange in this one and part of an orange there. It does have some yellows, but that's a pretty big drastic change from 40 to 50 yards by the heavy shot triple beard. So the Remington Nitro turkey did a really good job up close and personal. At 20 yards, you can see it's got a lot of shots. At 20 yards, you can even be left or right a little bit and you're gonna be in a kill zone. So great ammo for 20 yards. And you bump back to even 40 yards and you see a major difference. There's 2 beads there in the kill. You got a couple of yellows sporadic, but it's very widespread. You can see we had to use the cardboard for the last one because we didn't have enough targets. And I don't know if we would have even had any reds in here at that point. It was pretty sporadic at 50 yards. You can see there's a huge change from 20 to 40 yards. If I was going to suggest like an ammo that you were not going to shoot any more than 20 to 25 yards, I would actually suggest using the Remington Nitro turkey even over the Longbeard XR, because that Longbeard XR is going to group really tight, and if your max range is 20 yards, you could group tight and be off a little left or right and you're going to miss that turkey completely with that wad. But with the Nitro from Remington here, you're going to be able to pull off a really good shot. Now if you're going to do a longer shot, the 40, 50, 60 yards, or even probably 30 to 35 yards, I would definitely suggest going with the Longbeard XR or the Triple Beard by Heavy Shot. Alright, well that's going to wrap up this little experiment with the Winchester, Heavy Shot, and the Remington. I hope this helps you guys choose your turkey loads for this season. If you guys use any other different turkey loads, comment down below what you use and what works best for you. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you want more videos like this. Always leave a big thumbs up. Like I said, comment down below, and guys, until next time, have a better and average day. Just going to summarize this. Okay, cool. I'm trying to use any different loads.
Thanks, actually, yeah.
What?
You were just trying to think of what to say, and you there's the blue jay.
The way my mind works.